Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. First off, Happy New Year 2025. We hope this year brings you joy, success, and of course, amazing tech updates. Also, a big thank you for all the love and support you've shown us throughout the past year. It truly means the world to us. The Samsung Galaxy S25 flagship series is just around the corner, expected to be unveiled next month. However, there's a potential cloud looming over this launch, a possible price hike. Let's break down why this could be the case and how it might also affect the Galaxy S26 series in the future. At the heart of the Galaxy S25 is Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Application Processor, AP, reportedly costing up to $190 per unit. This premium chipset is groundbreaking in several ways. It's the first Snapdragon AP built on TSMC's advanced 3nm process node. This new technology promises unparalleled performance, but it comes at a cost. Adding to the pressure, TSMC, the world's largest contract chip manufacturer, is rumored to be hiking its prices for 3nm and 5nm production by 10% next year. This increase is driven by soaring demand for AI-related chips. When you combine the chipset cost with rising manufacturing expenses, Samsung's margins are bound to shrink unless they pass these costs on to consumers. Historically, Samsung uses its in-house Exynos chipsets for Galaxy S models outside of the US, Canada, and China. This year, the plan was to use the Exynos 2500 for most Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus models. However, Samsung Foundry, the division responsible for manufacturing Exynos chips, is facing significant challenges. The main issue is yield, the percentage of usable chips produced from a silicon wafer. For 3nm production, Samsung Foundry's yield reportedly sits between 20% and 30%, far below the 70% typically needed for mass production. Producing enough chips with such low yields would require a massive number of silicon wafers, dramatically increasing costs. Because of this, the Exynos 2500 won't make it into the Galaxy S25 lineup. Instead, Samsung is expected to rely exclusively on the Snapdragon 8 Elite AP for all Galaxy S25 models. While this decision ensures top-tier performance, it also locks Samsung into Qualcomm's pricing, making a price hike for the S25 series almost inevitable. The Snapdragon 8 Elite is no ordinary chipset. It boasts 2 prime cores running at a blazing 4.32 GHz and 6 performance cores clocking up to 3.53 GHz. Notably, it does away with efficiency cores, a trend MediaTek also embraced with its Dimensity 9300 and Dimensity 9400 processors. This focus on raw power ensures users will experience unmatched performance, especially in demanding tasks like gaming and multitasking. The S25 series is shaping up to be an incredible lineup in terms of performance thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Elite AP. However, the cost of delivering that performance may result in higher prices. Samsung finds itself in a delicate balancing act. On one hand, it wants to maintain its position as a leader in the smartphone market. On the other, it must navigate rising costs and the technical challenges of its Foundry division. Whether the price hike will deter buyers remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. The stakes are high for Samsung's Galaxy S25 and S26 series. As we await the official unveiling, one question lingers. Will consumers accept the higher price tag for the promise of cutting-edge innovation? Only time will tell. Heavyweights in the smartphone world. Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.